According to the World Health Organization Global Recommendations on Physical Activity for the Health of People aged between 18 and 64 years, they have indicated that leisure time and physical activity should include walking, dancing, gardening, hiking or swimming. Benefits of physical activity include low rates of mortality from coronary heart disease, high blood pressure, stroke, type 2 diabetes, metabolic syndrome, colon and breast cancers and depression. They are likely to have less risk of hip and vertebral fractures, exhibit a higher level of cardiorespiratory and muscular fitness, and are more likely to achieve weight maintenance, have a healthier body mass composition. Let's take a look now at some of the benefits of swimming. Increased muscle tone. Swimming is a far more effective way of toning your muscle, more effective than any other form of cardiovascular exercise. It forces you to work on your breathing. There's a higher level of moisture present in the air in the swimming pool in comparison with dry air that you'll find in the gym. The moisture in the air makes it easier to breathe, perfect for those who suffer from asthma and find cardio in the gym a little more difficult. Studies have shown that swimming can vastly improve the symptoms of asthma. When you swim, you can work out for longer. The water supports your body weight and serves as a great way for people with injuries or those who suffer from obesity to get a good workout without risk of overdoing it and causing further physical injury. Swimming is also one of the few sports that doesn't cause any stress on the skeletal system. Even better, if you swim in a heated pool, the heat will loosen up the joints and muscles and will help prevent injuries. Swimming helps you to get flexible and allows you to use a lot more of your body's muscles at the same time. Swimming is also really helpful as a way of elongating and stretching out your whole body. Swimming is also good for a person's mental health as well, and when you swim, it boosts endorphins in the body and increases a feeling of well-being. Studies have shown that swimming produces the same relaxation response as yoga. And not only does swimming increase relaxation chemicals, it also is highly conducive to meditation. Glenalbyn Swimming Pool has been at the heart of Stillorgan for more than 40 years and has been enjoyed by people of all ages and all abilities. The staff and committee have worked hard over the years and have managed to save $1 million in revenue. This money was to be put forward for the refurbishment of the swimming pool. The pool, which is owned by Dun Laoghaire-Rathdown County Council, is managed by DLR Leisure Services Ltd. A funding of €10 million was ring-fenced by Dun Laoghaire-Rathdown County Council for the refurbishment or rebuilding of Glenalbyn. In December 2013, DLR Leisure Services Ltd closed Glenalbyn Swimming Pool and it has not reopened.
Hello, it's Rod Walsh here again. I have just returned from a meeting about reopening Glenalbyn Swimming Pool. The meeting was organised by Shane Ross and Deirdre Donnelly and was attended by some of the local councillors. Glenalbyn Swimming Pool has been at the heart of Stillorgan for more than 40 years, and in December 2013 the swimming pool was closed without warning. This was despite them having funds in the bank of over €1 million. That money was to be spent to refurbish the swimming pool. However, Dun Laoghaire-Rathdown have a private company looking after their swimming pools, and it was decided that the swimming pool here in Glenalbyn was to be closed and funding of €10 million was put aside in order to rebuild it. However, the people who use the pool and the local community say that it didn't need to be rebuilt, and I agree with them. The swimming pool is in good stead and it could be reopened with very little effort and very little money. Please show your support. Log on to Reopen Glenalbyn Swimming Pool Facebook and like and share. On a closing note, I would like to draw attention to the fact that during most of the meeting, Shane Ross and Deirdre Donnelly were talking about reopening Glenalbyn Swimming Pool, while the rest of the councillors were speaking about opening a pool in Stillorgan. Now, the local parish priest brought that question up and said, well, can you explain this please? In which case the number of other councillors who are present said, well, we haven't ruled out opening a swimming pool at another location like Esmond Motors or the Leisureplex or Blake's. All these sites are ridiculous suggestions, and quite frankly an insult to anybody's intelligence to think that you would build a swimming pool on any of those sites for €10 million. The only option and the only cards on the table are to reopen Glenalbyn, and please show your support, and together we can reopen Glenalbyn.
And I say that not because I know that's the rule of the meeting, but because there hasn't actually been suggested by one person a single argument for an alternative site anywhere at any time. Not a single one, nothing. So, as far as I'm concerned, and I've read nearly all the documentation on this, I can't see any reason for changing course, and I cannot see that the alternative site scenario is anything but a diversion. And I say that with all sincerity, because everybody knows that if you go to an alternative site, it's going to take a hell of a lot longer. It's going to take 3 or 4 years longer. And the planning authority happens to be the Dun Laoghaire County Council, who will be looking for planning permission to itself, and no doubt will find very good reasons for delaying that planning permission to itself in order to delay the pool. It's a ridiculous situation that we find ourselves in, and I really think that there is no point in not looking primarily for the restoration of the pool in Glenalbyn until at least we get a good, compelling reason why it shouldn't be there. And the only one, which was raised by the lady at the back there, from Stillorgan Heath, that has been in any way credible, which is the one about Kilmacud Crokes, is the one which is whispered but never spoken. It's a most extraordinary thing. I've heard it from everybody, but nobody's prepared to say it in public, because I don't think it's a reality. And as you said over there, Kilmacud Crokes, from my experience of them, have said they are not opposed to putting it back in Glenalbyn. We have the evidence in Richard Shakespeare's own report here, where he said that talks with them were at an advanced stage and an agreement had been reached in broad principle. What the hell else do we want?